Okay, so today we are going to learn how to factorize a quadratic. Right, now the first thing is to identify A, B, and C. What is A? A is your coefficient, which is basically your number in front of A. Sorry, the number in front of x squared. So A is equal to 1. If you're not seeing it, there's a 1 here. B is your coefficient of x, meaning what is the number, and as well as the sign in front of x, which is 10. And C is equal to the constant, which is 21. Step 1 is to identify A, B, and C. Step 2 is to multiply A by C. So AC is equals to 21. Step 3 is to find your factors of 21 using your pairing method. So 1 multiplied by what is 21? 1 by 21. Can 2 go into 21? No. Can 3 go into 21? Yes. 3 by 7, because 7 3s are 21. What about 4? Can 4 go into 21? No. 5? No. 6? No. And then we reach back 7. So the pairing method is used to get your smaller numbers. Helps you to get your your smaller factors is used to get your larger factors. Also, it also helps you with the next step, which is the pair that we had was 1 and 21, and your second pair was 3 and 7. So using those pairs, not just any random number, just the pairs, you have to add or subtract them to get your factor, your B. In this case, if you add and subtract 1 and 21, you'll never get 10. What about 3 and 7? If we add 3 and 7, you will get 21. So B is now 3 plus 7. So if we were to rewrite the equation, it's going to be x squared plus, instead of, remember, if B, the coefficient, the term after B is x, right? So it will be 3x plus 7x plus 21. We have 4 terms we need to factorize, so you take the first pair and you factorize it. What does x squared and 3x have in common? They have x. Then you open and close a bracket. X by what would give you x squared? X by x. Then x by what would give you 3x? X by positive 3. Right, so you factorize the first pair, then you're going to factorize the next pair, which is, what does 7x and 21 have in common? They have 7 in common. Positive 7. 7 by what would give you 7x? X. And then 7 by what would give you 21? 7 by positive 3 would give you positive 21. When you have two brackets that are the same, we can all just put it in one bracket. So it'll be x plus 3. And then your next bracket is going to be what is outside the terms, which is x plus 7. And that is how you would factorize this question. Now, if we can go a step further, this is an expression. However, if the question says to solve this, and they tell you this has to be equals to 0, okay, if it is not equal to 0, you need to carry everything across to make it equal to 0. This would be equal to 0, and if I have to solve my quadratic, I'll let each bracket be equal to 0. So x plus 3 is equal to 0, and x plus 7 is equal to 0. Now, what are we doing here? We are trying to solve our unknown, which in this case is x. You want x by itself, so you carry across positive 3 over the equal sign. When we carry something over the equal sign, it is the opposite. What is the opposite of positive 3? Negative 3. Or, right, you want x by itself, so you carry across plus 7, which changes to negative 7. So if this question told you that this is equal to 0, and you want to solve for the unknown, right, using your factorization method, this is how you will do this type of question.